you. My God, that makes me feel so much better because I'm already down. I'm already down tonight. Before the show, I must have lost like $500, you know, on the game with the spinner. No, not roulette, lap dance. And I was just getting warmed up and I ran out of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta come up with a better system. You know, I'm thinking sweatpants, no underwear, maybe. I don't know. Well, less friction. Just got into Vegas today. This probably happened to some of you guys. This is unfortunate, but my luggage was lost on the way here. Yeah, is that the worst? Yeah, and I drove. I know that's bad luck. I'm sure this has happened to every guy in this room at one point. I'm distracted while I'm driving, and I hit a pothole like at 70 miles an hour. Caused me to spill my entire cup of coffee in this area. And yeah, and my girlfriend got like burns on the back of her neck, you know, and she didn't even finish. And like, hey, still got 2 hours on the drive. Yeah, I drove. I'm afraid of flying. I've been terrified of flying my entire life. People who have no fear always give me the same cliche advice. You know, like, you know, statistically, more people die every year in car crashes than plane crashes. Like, yeah, that's true. Well, more people kind of, you know, survive car crashes than plane crashes, huh? You ever chew on those numbers? Any of you? You know? Ever heard of a fender bender 40,000 feet up in the air? Have you? Ever heard of a single car crash killing over 200 people at once? You know? I mean, maybe in Mexico, sure. Yeah, but, yeah. Yeah, not on this side of the invisible wall, you know what I'm saying? You ever see a guy with like a bad limp and you're like, oh man, are you okay? What happened? He goes, it's just an old plane crash injury, that's all. You were in a plane crash? Did you land on the Hudson with Sully? No, I was in a plane crash a long time ago, yeah. Clear blue sky. We got stuck up there behind this Asian pilot. This guy was going 35 at a 750 mile an hour zone. We give him the high beams when he doesn't get out of the way. Yeah, so we passed him on the right. Yeah. Hit the side of a snow-capped mountain in the Andes. Stuck there 5 days in the Andes, people. 5 days! Thank God a rugby team crashed nearby. One of you gets the reference. I had one good flight in my life, and because I got in the Maya High Club. Very proud of that, thank you. Yeah. It was a solo flight, but I got in. And I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. You guys got a little tense on that last bit. Yeah, I kind of took a couple of shots at two different ethnic groups, which if I was a white guy, I couldn't do that nowadays. But as an albino African-American, raised by Jewish Scientologists, I'm allowed to play victim. I can play victim. And I know you might not realize it just by looking at me, but I'm actually 1/3 racist. Yeah, mostly on my father's side, you know. I'm from Boston, kind of. Now, my last name is D'Elia. It's an Italian word. It means angry hobbit. And, my name is spelled D''Elia. Now, I don't know if you know anyone who's Irish or Italian, but that little apostrophe does nothing but cause problems. The name always gets misspelled, mispronounced, the worst ever. Hand to God, couldn't make this up. When I first moved to California, phone company spells out the word apostrophe right in the middle of my last name. D''Apostrophelia, D'Apostrophelia, sweetheart. No, for real. Honest to, no, I'm not kidding. And we are taping for TV. Thanks for heckling. No, really, D'Apostrophelia. That's how they spelled it out. Sounds like a disease, you know? Or worse, like I'm one of those perverts that has to go door to door, you know? Hi, I'm your neighbor. By law, I gotta tell you I'm a registered D'Apostrophiliac. Have a problem with punctuation. Yeah. A couple months ago, I slipped into a comma, and they had to perform a semi-colonoscopy on me. Wound up missing my period, you know how that goes, ladies. It's just a little symbol. I'd like to shout out to any younger folks, any of you millennials, about a symbol that I'm a little miffed about, okay? It's a pound sign, it's not a hashtag. Got it? Okay? I never got the memo that, hey, we're changing it. It's going to be a hashtag from now on. It's a pound sign, right? It's a pound sign. So I should be forgiven. When I saw the women's movement, I was like, oh, pound me too. You know, I kind of took it as an invitation, really, you know? Like, one less profile I got to swipe right on, that's all. Now, I'm not making fun of the women's movement. I'm making fun of the difference between pound sign and hashtag. The women's movement is very important, and I think it created an awareness for guys. Like, I now know where that line is, do not cross. Prior to that, I was like, oh, just don't roofie. You know, just don't grab. No, sexual harassment, this is important. Sexual harassment is anything that makes a woman feel really uncomfortable from a man who is ugly. Yeah, that's the rule. If you're good looking, then it's flirting. You know what I'm saying? If you look like Harvey Weinstein, you're in a lot of hot water. Channing Tatum could come through those doors, go table to table, and lap dance every woman in here, and there will be no hashtags. Sexual harassment is, you know, it is a woman's thing. I mean, and I'm not saying men are cooler than ladies, but when it comes to that, we are. Try to sexually harass a guy. If some woman grabbed my butt, I'd be like, whoa, hey, you know, you can use both hands. Start her on front next time, maybe. Hear a lot of women complain that men use pickup lines, so cheesy. Yeah, well, we need an icebreaker. We need a way in. Women are lucky you don't have to use pickup lines, but guys, wouldn't that be flattering? I would love some drunk cougar to stagger up to me at last call some night, you know, like, hey, come here for a minute. Come here, I gotta tell you a question. Let me tell you. Are you a sprinkler? Because you're making me wet. Maybe that's why my marriage didn't work out. I did. I got separated, and you know, dating is difficult. You know, I'm older. You know, I'm 27 on MySpace and 35 on Facebook. Yeah. 40 on Match.com, and on Grindr I just go unlisted. But yeah, it's none of their business. It's mine. But I got set up on a date fairly recently with this gal who had just gotten out of a marriage, and I go, oh, hey, a fellow divorcee. She goes, oh my God, did you just call me a divorcee? And I go, yeah, you were married. You're no longer married. You're a divorcee. Well, you don't call somebody you just met a divorcee. How rude. You should think before you open your mouth. Divorcee. Certified pre-owned? Slightly used, price to sell, low miles, one previous owner, new car smell, I hope, you know, just show me the crotch facts, man. Listen, you guys have been a lot of fun. I gotta go. Thank you very much. I'm Rich and Leah. Have a great night.